Every now and then a break is needed from all these greetings and meetings. I'm thankful that I can be in, but I need a break. Cause this life can be suffocating, traveling different locations, trying to get this money made.
And I believe it, that I need it, these evil heathens are deceiving my seed.
Yo, what's going on? This is Current Climate. My name is Christian Dane. Juice, say something to the people.
Hello, world.
Fucking worst.
But before we go on, I want people to know the intro. Last podcast, I said Hood was in my top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Hood here, who does the intro to Current Climate.
I didn't even think about that.
Just dawned on me.
You're right. So, okay, people listening, Current Climaters. That's what I'm gonna call my fans now.
Okay.
Current Climaters.
Really? That's what you're going with?
Yeah, that's our fans are called the Current
Okay.
Climaters. So the intro of the song is from my album, Death of a Young King. It's on Google and iTunes. Listen to it and subscribe.
Get your money. Get your money.
Yeah. The song is called It's Calling. And it is featured my big brother, Hood.
Blah.
AKA Rip. AKA Mr. Shuttlesworth. AKA I Am Legend, Robert Neville. AKA
I just got too many damn names.
I can keep going. But yeah, Hood's on the song.
I am question mark. I had a shirt like
How
that.
does the song go?
Every now and then a break is needed from all these greetings and meetings. I'm thankful that I can be in, but I need a breather. Cause this life can be suffocating, traveling different locations, trying to get this money made. Yeah.
That's Hood. That's Hood, everybody. So all those people asking in the comments, like, oh, what song is that? That is me and Hood.
Yeah.
One of the greatest dynamic duos.
Rat Pack.
Red and Black.
The red and black, in effect.
Speaking of music, so us three, we're all very musically inclined. Me and Hood, we've talked about it before. We've been in the rap game for a while in Birmingham, traveled everywhere to Atlanta, Nashville, did a show in New York for Rick Ross's people. Been everywhere in the U.S.
Now the thing about that is, I don't mean to cut you out, Dave. Well, he's being nice about it. Wherever we went, we left a heavy impression. I just want to put that
There
out.
you go. And Juicy over here, part of one of the greatest groups ever to come out of Walker County, the Black Addicts.
The greatest.
Alabama.
Oh!
They are the greatest group I've seen.
Out of Walker County.
Oh, man.
Out of Alabama, the Black Addicts.
Besides the gang,
Black Flock.
wait a minute, shout out to the Fanboys.
Yeah.
Low is one of the greatest rappers, probably the greatest rapper I ever heard from Alabama.
Facts, my brother.
Facts and Mills.
Dio.
I
Preach,
see you.
And Shard, aka Conscious Mind.
AKA
Lil Low.
Rashad Ali, AKA Shad D.
You got the worst names ever. The worst names ever. Keep one name. Just give me one name and just run with it. Yeah, but speaking of that, man. So, like, we've all done this before. We've all been in the rap game. Influences. Where have you got your influences from? Like, I'll start with you, Hood.
You want to start me, or you want to come around to the end? Because let me process this.
All right. So Juicy, you'll go first.
I can go first.
All right.
I'll give you the one that's on my mind right now.
Okay.
Eminem. Just the rhyme scheme, the way he rhymed, the way he flowed, the imagination,
How old
the
were
way
you?
he wrote songs. I was young. I remember I was young. My mama actually, shout out to Michelle.
What up,
Shout
Michelle?
out. Hi, mom. She bought the Marshall Mathers LP for me, and I had to be at least, I don't know, I guess 10, 11. And it came in a tape, A side, B side. And just the way I understood a lot what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? I was young, but I was an intelligent young lad. But just the way he rapped, the way he put songs together, I never heard anybody like him. You know what I mean? The way he was funny, the imagination.
Yeah.
That's what I liked the most, just the imagination. It wasn't the standard hood shit, because I was in the comic books. I like rock and roll. I like different things, not like just typical. I like my hood shit.
Yeah.
But he was rapping about other things than guns and bitches and stuff like that. Now he was rapping about killing and shooting his mama and shooting up
Shooting
but it was
bitches.
different stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But That was a huge influence on me. I mean, everything about him, the creativity, just.
I would say one of my many influences. Of course, I could say Jay-Z because like that was like one of the first rappers I ever listened to. But I think as far as influencing me to become a rapper, it's the craziest thing ever. MTV The Band.
The band.
Yes.
The band.
The Band.
I can see where you're going with that.
I think his name was Freddie or something like that.
Freddie P.
From Miami. I got almost all of my style and flow from him.
Yeah.
Because I like the way how his voice sounded. And when I was younger, my voice wasn't that deep. So I was like, okay, I need to make my voice raspier. So that's why now when I rap, my voice is always like fucking like 10 octaves deeper and a raspy is I get it from Freddie P.
So you was in the mirror saying, I'm bad, but not a boy. I got a body neck.
Hey, I love the delivery too. Like I always believe like, I always feel like music is more so about the delivery than what you're actually saying. Because growing up in my household, we didn't really listen to much rap. We always listened to like a lot of like rock and a lot of Spanish music. So like people in rock, their delivery, they always put so much more into their lyrics, so much more. You actually feel it. You don't know what the fuck they're saying sometimes,
but you feel it.
But you feel it. And it's just like, it's more of a feeling than you listening to it. And I always felt like that just always went a lot farther than what you were saying. So that's why like some people like Freddie from The Band, I just felt it a whole lot more, especially like a young Lil Wayne on a Carter One. You just felt some of his lyrics that he was saying.
Yeah.
You just felt it. Like you don't know what it was, but it's like, damn, this nigga talking about something. Yeah. But so I'll start off right there. Hood. How about you?
I'm going to start with the bottom. Well, it's not the bottom, but it's three.
Okay.
It's three. It's going to consistently be three.
I know.
One's a woman and the two other guys. Okay. We already know which one it is. I deal with that as the show goes on. But all jokes aside, one of my heavy influences in music, and you probably would see, I'm a nigga from North Birmingham, Evergreen Bottom Finest, and you don't listen to nothing but hip hop down there, trap music or whatever you want to call it. No Limit was the shit back then.
Oh man.
You know, No Limit, Cash Money, all that. The 3-6 Mafia, to tear the club up, 3-6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Coming out hard, 8 Ball, MJG. See, this is the things I had to listen to, you know, Do or Die, right out the jump. So, but to get not the jump off of it, I get to it. Prince.
Okay.
Prince was highly influential on me. Just listening to him, the way that he would disguise and scheme on his music, the level of art that he would put into it, you would think that he was talking about something completely different, but in actuality, he met you right in the middle of the road. So that's why I always did my music the way that he would do it. Cause I was like, instead of just calling it this, you know, Prince, you know, he's a freaky little dude. Rest in peace. But I mean, like freaky in a good way. But I'm just saying, like, you know, he could be talking about something that we all have in common, but you know, he would say like a flower or something like that. And it would just gravitate to me. And you know, you see a woman looking at it like, I know what he talking about. Yeah. And you be like, hey, I need to listen to that again. And then I just said, man, Prince, good dude. And if you ever get a chance, go listen to Money Don't Matter Tonight. And If I Was Your Girlfriend. Two of the best songs Prince has ever done. Ever.
It had meaning behind it.
Yeah.
What did you take from it?
Man, it was the second verse that Prince did on If I Was Your Girlfriend. He said, if I was your girlfriend, would you let me dress you? I mean, help pick out your clothes before we go out. Not that you helpless, but sometimes those are things that being in love is about. And he said, and if I was your one and only friend, would you run to me if somebody hurt you, even if that somebody was me? See, that's a scheme right there. Yeah. If you really love me like that, if somebody was to hurt you, even if it was me, would you run to me about it?
Wow. Okay.
So I need to listen to some Prince right now.
That nigga didn't change my life just now.
Like, listen to Money That Don't Matter Tonight. Man, it's Prince deep dude. Appreciate the music he left us.
Second influence. What you got, Juice?
Luda. I'm so true to smoking that stanky Buddha.
Oh, okay.
My pinky shining with diamonds, my index on the Aruga. I'll wet these hoes in their sleep, so just call me Freddy Krueger. The boogie man. Oogie, give me that ooga. Luda. Man, Luda, bravado. I don't think I ever seen a rapper with so much bravado than when Luda came out. Luda came out with, and punchlines. The punchlines, he's the first down south rapper. I hate to say down south rapper, but I mean, that's where I'm from. He's the first down south rapper I've ever heard, like, that I paid attention to, me personally, like lyricism and punchlines.
Yeah.
Like, he was going there.
Yeah.
And just the hits, just the way he rapped, just the way he enunciated his words, and just the song making ability. Like, Luda was the man.
He was.
And I love the way he dressed. I loved his videos. I loved everything about Luda.
Yeah, he was big. The swag
was crazy.
Yeah.
I
think that it goes back to what I was saying. I remember his Luda at the time till this day has probably one of the best deliveries ever. His voice, like when he says the words of his punchlines, it's so just groundbreaking. Yeah. Like it's just the punchlines. He just puts so much emphasis on the last word of each bar. It's just so deep. It just resonates with you.
And Luda was playing around for a long time until Release Therapy when he got that Grammy.
Yeah.
You know, he was just making songs and making music, feel good music and stuff like that. And then he got serious for Release Therapy and won a Grammy. Had to cut his braids. He said that at the Grammys.
Right.
But shit. Rapping? You want to rap? Oh, and niggas didn't want it with Luda.
Nah.
Yeah, you right.
Nah. You remember how he did T.I.? Although he did get on the track after T.I., but niggas didn't want it with Luda.
I don't know. T.I.
He still did good,
one of
but
the greats.
Luda, I don't know. Still get out the T.I.P. in my dick. And it's the way he said.
Yeah.
You got to think about that, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's the way.
No. See, Luda, like you said, that's not a dude that you want to come for.
Yeah.
Nah, punchline rappers are a hard breed to this. Boy. Punchline rappers on a whole nother level.
Yeah, it took a special type of dude to be able to do what he do. And
my second biggest influence, probably Eminem. It's probably not a big surprise to many people. I don't know. To me, it was the rhyme scheme. The way how he used his rhyme scheme and how he wrote the beats was my biggest thing. Like his earliest stuff when he's like killing his mom and doing the drugs and stuff like that, I could really care less about the lyrics. Like I thought it was dope, but to me, I was just more so intrigued with the rhyme scheme and how he put certain words together. Like I've never heard somebody rhyme with the word orange as many ways as he has. And like me and Young, I just thought that was the most fucking creative thing ever.
But what goes unnoticed on his albums too, he got those funny songs. He got them songs he talking about his mom, but he got serious songs on them.
Well, I felt like that. I felt like that up until Eminem Show. Once Eminem Show came out, then I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But before that, I didn't like all the other shit he was doing before that. Like I was a fan of it. I was like, okay, yeah, Eminem is cool. But it wasn't until Eminem Show when I put him in like the top.
Isn't that the album with Cleaning Out My Closet on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the one with, I don't know, Marshall Mathers LP, he had Stan on there, The Way I Am.
But I just didn't.
It
wasn't all that depression shit to me. This wasn't all that for me. Yeah. It wasn't until Eminem Show when I really was like, this motherfucker can rap. Yeah. But like I said, the rhyme scheme is always. I mean, it's just in those days, the way he came on the beats and the way he flowed on the beats, nobody was doing it at the time. Now there's a couple other people doing it. Now you got like Tech Nines, you got Kendrick Lamar's.
Wait a minute, hold on. But see, Tech Nine was out before Eminem.
Yeah, but
Tech Nine has always been nice.
But Eminem was like way in the spotlight before. Tech.
Yeah, but let's not discredit Tech.
I'm not discrediting him, but M was on the forefront. M was on the forefront, and M was doing it. I'm telling you, you look at M's old stuff before he even got signed.
Killer.
I would never think of the stuff that he puts together. Like you just don't.
He be going off for no reason. Like on Yellow with Best Friend, he just snapped for no reason.
God, that's one of the greatest 24 bars. I think he spent on that 24, 36. I counted it. No reason for him to snap that hard on Yellow Rose song. That was ignorant and that was very disrespectful. Also, Renegade.
A lot of people don't like to admit how he did Jay on Renegade.
Jay-Z, I'll take a bullet for Hova right now. But M killed Hova on that song.
But Jay versus was good.
Jay swung. Yeah. Jay was still Jay. I mean, honestly, without M, that song still be great. But M, even what's it called?
You don't think it'll be good without him?
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I'm just saying at the very end of this is why Jay is out of my top 5.
What? Out of your top 5?
Oh.
Hot take.
It's not that I do. It's not that I don't respect Jay. Jay is one of the greatest rappers you ever gonna see.
Okay.
But the way how Renegade is, see, you got to understand somebody. Nim was still fresh to the game. Hove was still, seasoning this thing.
But you can't.
It's like the rookie coming in and winning the finals. That's what how Renegade was. Renegade was like a finals game. Like, this is your moment cause the Blueprint is a classical album. But when you talk about the Blueprint, you're going to talk about the Takeover. You may talk about Girls Remix. You may talk about Songs Cry.
Yeah.
But guess what? Renegade is going to be brought in that discussion, and we're all going to be talking about Eminem before we talk about Jay versus.
But he had to do that. He needed that moment.
I don't think there was nothing anybody could have done to prevent this. Even if Jay was to go back into the studio and re-record it, I think nobody. There's certain people that you just don't do collabos with.
Yeah.
Is one of them.
Kendrick
is one of them.
When he first came out.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
And then also Andre 3 Stacks. I will never do a song with Andre 3 Stacks to make me look stupid.
I can tell you just like this. That Andre 3000 would ever do an album.
A rap album.
He would shoot up.
Oh, it'd be rap.
Top 5 easy.
He'd kill everybody.
Top 5 easy.
Yeah, first
easy
songs,
money.
He'd kill everybody. No.
Easy. That's
no
easy
question.
money right there.
But that
Drake too, because it's no longer your song.
Yeah.
It's Drake's song.
Yeah.
Well, Drake gonna either harmonize or he gonna.
But
I'm just saying, like, but it'd be good for you. But at the same time,
but Renegade, I had to hustle my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, got a vent. A lot of innocent lives lost on the project bench. What you hollering? Gotta pay rent, bring dollars in, buy the bodega, iron under my coat, feeling braver, do rag tight, pockets full of hope. So that snapped so hard. He snapped so hard for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay snapped. Even by himself, Jay snapped.
Jay, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Out of the top 5, because he got killed on Renegade. But niggas get killed on records all the time. You can't win.
Well, see, this is the thing, though. If we was to ever do a top 5 and I actually gave you my top 5, you'll know why I can't put him in my top 5.
Oh my God. That's
but I would never, Jay would not fall no further than, I have a 6 slot for Scarface. Number 6 after the top 5, Scarface. Jesus Who else behind that?
Jesus.
They got
Jay has set.
Yeah,
7 on. That's almost
the only way that Jay can get in my top 5.
You better have Jesus Christ Almighty in your top 5.
And how many classic albums he has? Oh man, he just dropped damn near classic album.
I like 444.
Yeah,
like Jay is one of the greatest of all time. If you're talking about of our modern era of our generation of music, you're absolutely right. He's number 1 out of all that. But see, I come from a different era.
Yeah.
I'm a different era. You get a cat that love hip hop from the 80s. Jay's not going to make it in the top 5. He's not going to make it.
All right, back to the influences. We got off subject. Who's another influence for you?
To be honest with you, y'all going to look at me crazy, but it's Madonna.
Madonna?
Why is that? Madonna has one particular song that out of all the music I have in there, I have a bunch of Park, I have a bunch of Big on it, a whole bunch of Hover. I have a whole bunch of Billie Holiday. Don't look at me weird. I like Billie Holiday.
Hey, no wrong with that.
I love Billie Holiday. She say some real stuff from time to time. But there's a song that Madonna has, and I've been listening to it since I was a child. It's called Human Nature. If you go back and if you go listen to it, you'll listen to why. And that's so influential for me because the simple fact of it is, as I was going through adolescence, you'll realize that you don't have, and the song, the moral of the song is that you don't have to be what people tell you to be. You can be exactly what you want to be. And I've always respected that about Madonna because I went back after I heard the song. I started looking at the way that she did things. She never did what people told her to do. She did what the fuck she wanted to do. So that's why I gravitated to her music because the simple fact of it is I was like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I love Hammer when Hammer was out, but I knew what Hammer was doing it for.
Yeah.
I knew what, you know, when LL came out, LL still one of the illest, dopest lyricists I have ever heard. But at some point in time, you knew who was telling him to do what.
Yeah.
But Madonna, it was like, damn, I like that. I'm gonna continue to
Ain't
like
no wrong
this
with
woman.
Madonna.
She cool. I know she slept with a lot of niggas, but that ain't the way that I'm viewing her right now.
Before we go, who's your top 5?
Before we go,
I'm curious too.
Yeah,
you want to know my top 5?
top 5.
Well, let me get myself together.
I gotta hear this. If Hov ain't in your top 5 rappers, who's in your top 5?
Well, this is, you know what? When I think about it, Hov would be in my top 5, but this is the way that it would have to break down. Cause Scarface would have to be at 6. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not moving Scarface out my 6th spot.
Okay, so who you got?
All right. This is how the format would have to break down for me. I don't care in what order you put Pac or Big. For the time they did it in, that's 1 and 2 for me. But if you're saying in the totality of their thing, of what they did, Pac wasn't better than Big. Big wasn't better than Pac. They brought the best out of each other. Around it, if you really look at the era, there were some things that Big did that you know he got from Pac, and there were some things that Pac got from Big.
Okay.
If you really pay attention to it. So when it comes to number 1, who's my number 1? I can't separate the two. It's like Goku and Vegeta when they Gogeta or Vegito. You can't separate them.
They fuse together.
Exactly. If you really want to say who the best fighter out of DBZ, you'll say Goku. I'm like that bullshit because every time Goku gets some shit, here comes goddamn Vegeta. So Vegeta done saved your ass again. So that's what I'm saying. But back to it. So Pac and Big are at my number 1.
You got them fused together at 1?
At 1.
Damn.
At 1.
Okay.
Because it's hard to do that. It's hard to separate the two.
Okay.
It's hard. I'm sorry. And then who would fall at my 2 spot? When I really think about it, over the time that I thought about it, I would have to put Nas there.
Okay.
I would have to put Nas there because one thing about Nas that I always respected, Nas took a chance in the late 90s and used 5 to 8 different producers, and he changed the game.
Okay.
He completely, his first album,
Illmatic.
The Illmatic. Do you understand that back in those days, when you were an artist, you only had 1 producer. Nas had 5 to 8 producers on that album, and they told him it was gonna flop. And Illmatic is probably to this day one of the greatest, or maybe the greatest album that ever came out in hip hop. So at my 3rd spot, I would have to have Rakim. Now you gonna tell me Rakim wasn't ill?
He was. Jay-Z still better.
Okay, but prime of every example.
All right. Who's number 4?
All right. So at number 4, I had to battle with this. I had to really battle with it. When you talking about, I would have to put Eminem at number 4.
Okay.
I would have to put Eminem at number 4.
I'm with you on that one.
So when I'm saying if I didn't fuse it, it would, you know who my favorite rapper is of all time. It would have been Pac, Big, Nas, Rakim, and then Eminem.
Okay.
So so that's the only way Jay get in that 5.
If I fuse Pac and Big, that would be it.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you go.
That was interesting. I don't have a problem.
I like it.
But it's Jay.
It's Jay though.
It's Jay.
I understand that it's Jay, but we fuse Pac and Big at the number 1 spot, that's the only way Jay getting in my top 5.
Okay.
Only way. Other than that, I can't put him over Rakim, and I can't put him over Eminem. Just for that simple fact.
Well, there you go.
I can tell that hurt.
There you go.
It's no disrespect to Jay.
Nah.
Trust me, I love Jay. I love Jay music.
My top 5 is Jay, Hova, Sean Carter, Jay-Z, and
Jigga, my nigga.
And Jigga. That's my top 5. So there you go.
If anybody in the comments disagree with what I say, I'm just saying factually prove that I'm wrong.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, special guest here, Hood. Hood, say something to the people.
Love y'all.
All right, this is Current Climate. All right, my name is Christian Dane. Juicy, say something to the people.
Goodbye, people.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Let's do that again. Juicy, say something to the people.
Goodbye, people.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah, I like that a little more medicine. Like I said, follow us on on Twitter, on Facebook. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to our YouTube page. Also, you can listen to us now on Spreaker.com. That's where we're hosting our podcast from now on.
Hey.
And like I said, comment, man, repost it, retweet it.
And I got that new
these
album
boys doing
coming.
their thing. And my last influential person was Pop. But we ain't got no time for that.
There you go. Pop.
Love Armageddon coming soon.
Oh, man.
Y'all be ready for that.
That's the name of the album?
That's the name of the album.
Hey!
Oh, man. Can't wait to hear it. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.
Without the nose ring, I'ma hood this shit. Fuck what these folks think. If Jake can make it from Marcy, then I'm gonna hide a couple bricks under my car seat. Tell my mama I was never sorry. Tell her that they got me going 60 and a 40. Catch me, nigga. Screaming, catch me, nigga, I'm too fast. Don't test me, nigga. Came from the bottom, single mother, never used food stamps. Alright, man. Product of my environment. I'm tired, man. Put the metal to my little nigga's chest. No Tony Stark, but I keep that Iron Man. Breathe, nigga, breathe. The last thing he hears is the sound of a gun ring. White America don't give a fuck, it's the death of another young king.